Nama saya Mustamirul Fiddin, kelas F, NIM 221041785. Saya akan membacakan bab 4 dari English for Economic, buku English for Economic. Dan saya akan membacakan bab 4 ini sebagai tugas UAS. Baik, saya akan lanjut membacakan bab 4. Planet Economy. The two other economic systems that contrast sharply with the capitalism of Adam Smith are socialism and communism. The systems are something called planet economics because the answer to the three basic economic questions are determined, at least to some degree, through centralized government planning. Socialism. In a socialist economy, the key industries are owned and controlled by the government. Such industry usually include transportation, public utilities, communication, and thus producing important materials such as steel. In France, the major banks are the nationalized or transferred to government control. Banking is considered extremely important to a nation's economy. Land and raw materials may also be the property of the state in a socialist economy, depending on the country. Private ownership of real property, such as land and buildings, and smaller or less vital business is permitted to varying degrees. People usually may choose their own occupations, but many work in state-owned industry. What to produce and how to produce it are determined in accordance with national goals, which are based on projected needs and the availability of resources, at least for government-owned industries. The distribution of goods and services is also controlled by the state to the extent that it controls rents and wages. Among the profits aim of socialist countries are the equitable distribution of income, the elimination of poverty, and the distribution of social services such as medical care to all who need them. Smooth economic growth and elimination of the waste the supposedly accompanies capitalist competition. Britain, France, Sweden, and India are democratic countries whose mixed economies include a very visible degree of socialism. Communism. If Adam Smith was the father of capitalism, Karl Marx was the father of communism. In his writing during the mid-19th century, Marx advocated a classless society whose citizens together owned all economic resources. He believed the such a society would come about as the result of a class struggle between the owners of capital and the workers they had exploited. Workers would thus contribute to this communist society according to their ability and would receive benefits according to their need. Today, North Korea is generally considered to have communist economy. Almost all economic research are owned by the government in this country. The basic economic questions are answered through centralized state planning, with set price and wages as well. In this planning, the needs of the state generally outweigh the needs of its citizens. Emphasis is placed to the production of capital goods, such as heavy machinery, rather than on the product that consumers might want. So there are frequent shortage of consumer goods. Workers have a little choice of jobs, but special skill or talents seem to be rewarded with special privilege for various group of professionals. Bureaucrats, university professors, and athletes, for example, fare much better than, say, factory workers. Communism economies were in the former USSR, China, Cuba, former Yugoslavia. Now, that's all the countries have market economies. Some of them are in the period of transition to the market one. To the so-called communist economies actually seem to be far from Marxian communism, but rather practice a strictly contrary kind of socialism. There is also a bit of free enterprise here and there. For example, in the former Soviet Union, the farmers market Rinki in Russia not only were allowed but were also essential to the nation's food supply. However, like other economics, this economy are neither poor nor static. Every operating economy is a constantly changing mixture of various idealized economic systems. Some evolve slowly, others change more quickly. Through either evolution or revolution, and over many years, nation such as Great Britain may move in one direction, say toward capitalism, and then in the opposite direction. It is impossible to say whether any real economic will ever closely resemble Marx a communist. Ya, terima kasih itu udah bacakan saya membacakan bab 4. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.